You looked at your bank account this week and you noticed a pattern. Out of control spending, not enough money to pay your bills, and your debt is piling up. And the worst part of it all is that you have no idea how to fix it. And all of that is the result of not knowing how to implement healthy money habits. Today, I'm going to share with you how I began my financial journey and how you too can slowly begin to implement healthy habits into everyday routine so that you can be financially free. A lot of people really struggle with unhealthy financial habits, and the reasons vary. Okay, so it depends on your environment, it depends on what you learned when you were younger about money, it depends how safe you felt talking about money. So there is a lot of factors that come into the mix when we talk about bad financial habits. Okay, so today I want to focus on simple tips that you can begin to implement to change those bad financial habits and turn them into positive one. No matter what background you come from, no matter how stuck you feel financially, these tips are going to help you go from financially stuck and confused to beginning your financial journey and eventually becoming financially free. Let's dive into it. Take notes and grab your drink. I'm going to grab my water and let's do this. I'm going to be the first to admit that building good financial habits takes a lot of work. So this is going to be your disclaimer. This is not a simple solution. This is not magic. It actually takes discipline. It takes love. It takes commitment. And it takes knowing yourself and being honest with yourself in order for you to actually begin to implement these good habits. So let's dive into these tips that I have for you today. And because I know it can be overwhelming, my first tip is pick one, okay? One financial habit at a time that you're gonna work on for a week, for a month, whatever it is that you wanna do, and work on that specific financial habit. So for example, if you have a bad financial habit of emotional spending, let's say this week you're gonna tackle that, okay? So let's say that you're gonna focus on not spending emotionally, okay? And I suggest you go watch a previous video because I give you tips on emotional spending. That's gonna be super helpful. I'm gonna link it in the description of this video. So you can pick that one. Let's say that your bad financial habit is not saving. Implement savings. Do it slowly, okay? So one of the things that I tell people is when we talk about savings, we're not saying go ahead and save $500, $1,000, out of the blue. Nobody's gonna do that, obviously. But you begin to implement the habits slowly and eventually it becomes a larger investment. So one of the things I would say is open a separate account, okay? Open a savings account, even if it's a small one, and begin to put maybe $50, maybe $5, whatever it is that you have at the moment. Begin doing that because that's going to slowly implement that habit, because once you start doing that, it will become natural, okay? So these habits are going to become natural once you put them into practice every single week, every single day, every single month, whenever it is that you're doing it, okay? My second tip for helping you build good financial habits is track instead of trying to be perfect. So keep track of your expenses instead of, okay, let me keep track in my mind of everything that I'm spending. I went to this store, how much did I spend there? Instead of guessing what it is that you're spending, instead of guessing what it is that you're saving, keep track of all of your expenses. Keep your receipts, okay? I am the queen of receipts. If you look at my purse, I have a whole bunch of them. Why? Because I can look at them and say, okay, this is how much I spent. I thought I had spent $20, but in reality, I spent $40, okay? That helps me track exactly how much I'm spending, where I'm spending, and it helps me make better choices next time, okay? One of the ways that I keep track of all of my expenses is I keep a workbook, okay? It is a financial workbook. It helps me budget every month. It helps me keep track of my emotional spending. It helps me keep track of all the things that are happening with my finances, because either monthly, weekly, or every 3 months, whenever I want to review it, I can go in there and see exactly what it is that I've been doing, okay? And this is important because a lot of you are not in tune with your money. Like, you don't really know what you're spending. You don't really know how much money is coming in and out. or where your money's going. And that is the reason why it's so difficult to build good financial habits, okay? I'm also linking the workbook in the description of this video, so you can go ahead and grab your copy. All right, and let's move on to the next tip, which is going to be connect the habit to a specific goal, okay? So when you're building good habits, and it's so hard to do, like savings, for example, if you don't have a specific goal for saving that money, it's going to be more difficult for you to actually save. So give it a goal. Let's say you want to save $5,000. Just say, okay, this $5,000 is going to go towards buying a new home. This $5,000 is going to go towards buying a new car. Okay. I'm saving this money so that I can invest, so I can begin learning how to invest. So give your money a positive outcome, give it a positive goal so that you can focus. Okay, because if you don't have goals for your money's just gonna sit there and it's not gonna do anything. We don't want money to just sit there and not produce anything. Money is designed to produce, okay? Money is designed to be multiplied. And the reason why you're not able to multiply is because you're emotionally spending, you're buying things that you don't need, you don't have a goal for your money, and if you're not telling it where to go, the money is just gonna sit. Let's go into our next tip. Give yourself time to become the woman who manages money differently. Okay, so this again goes along with do it slowly, begin slowly. Give yourself time, okay? In the process of building good financial habits, you're gonna see that you're gonna fail multiple times and you're gonna do it wrong. And sometimes you're gonna have savings and you're gonna take the money out and spend it, okay? Start again. Give yourself time to learn these new habits because they do take time, okay? So just imagine if you're a grown-up right now, if you're an adult, how long have you been managing your money the wrong way? It's been years, okay? So your body, your mind, everything is committed to doing it the wrong way. Your mind is gonna play games on you, and you're gonna have to learn how to talk to yourself in a positive way and say, okay, I failed, but let me get back up because I know I can do this. So please give yourself grace. Now, if you need to organize and plan those habits and goals that you're setting for yourself, I do recommend the Purpose Builder Roadmap. That's going to be the ebook that's going to help you not only identify what those bad habits are, but it's also going to teach you good ones, and it's going to help you track everything that you're doing. This is something that has been super helpful for me, because if you don't track what you're doing, it's going to be hard for you to know what is bad and what is good. Keeping track of your goals is going to help you stay focused. So again, it's going to be linked in the description of this video. And if you have any questions, leave them in the comments, because I would love to come back and create another video and give you more tips. I'll see you in the next one. Blessings.